This conference will now be recorded.
So we have started custom formula, right, yesterday? Any questions here? The topics, whatever we covered, any questions? Okay. So custom formula is a field type. Okay, it's a kind of field type. It's used to uh, derive the value from expression. Okay, the field cannot accept any value from the user directly. It's a read-only field that's going to get value from the expression you are going to define. Okay. Ah,
This conference will now be recorded.
see, I have an application. Okay, so this is a requirement. So the bonus is calculated based on the salary value, right? So bonus is not the field we are going to enter. It's a edit page, right? It's edit page. This is your detail page. Okay. So when user enter the values here, suppose I enter like this, then the detail page should show uh, the bonus value. Am I right? So like a 10% or something. Okay, so this bonus field is calculated based on the value that you're giving in the other field. Okay, so in the edit page, you will not get the bonus field. We cannot give the value for the bonus field in the edit page. The value is going to be derived from the expression. So we are going to define this expression. Okay, so this field is going to be a custom formula field. We are going to create a bonus field as a custom formula field. You will not be able to see that field in the edit page, but the field will get a value once you give the value for other field based on the expression you are going to define. The formula field is going to get the value. So that's a formula type we are going to create. Will you able to follow this? Right. So to define the formula, we have some predefined functions. Okay, it's not necessary like you need to use a function, but when there is a need, we can use a functions to build your formula. Okay, it's not always necessary to use the functions, right? But we'll see what are the functions provided by Salesforce No, that can be used to build your formula. I have a function if we have a condition here. Okay, so if salary is greater than 50,000, then return the bonus is 10%, else 5%, right? So user will give the value for the salary field. If the user is giving a value for the salary field as say 4,000, then the if function is going to return 0.05. Got me? So this one you are going to store in a custom field. So this field is going to be a formula type. Got me? So that's the use of your formula. Okay, so we'll see what are the examples we can cover under if function. So this is a single if condition. I do not have multiple else. It's a single if condition. Suppose I have a scenario if equal to 5,000, then like this multiple if else if is going to be 0.05, else we are going to include one more if condition here. If okay, people got this, or else see close this. If it's going to be 0.10. So this is a false part, right? This is a false part. I'm going to replace this with another if condition. If double underscore c equal to 10,000, 0.15, and any of these condition is not met, we're going to return 0. We able to understand this? Okay, one if condition go like this, multiple if else in the false value, right? In the false part, the third argument we are going to replace with another if condition. Again, in the false part, we are going to replace with another if condition. That's how you have to nested your if. Any question on this? Multiple if else? If the type of the course is online, then provide a discount 0.1% or 10%. Okay, 10%. Right. How will you do this? If say the type of the course online, online, online is a kind of checkbox field. Online is a kind of checkbox field. checkbox itself is a true or false type of field, right? So either you can go like this, true, 0.0 L0 percentage. Okay, this itself is a checkbox type, right? You need not give true here. You can simply give a checkbox type of field like this. Just refer the field itself. It's going to resolve Boolean, true or false. Okay, so this is your if condition. Is blank. This function is going to accept any argument here. Argument. Okay, so this is going to return true if the given field is empty. You should not have any value at all. Okay, else it's going to return false. Is blank. Salary, right? If you are not giving any value to the salary, it's blank. Then what it's going to return? It's going to return true. If I give a salary some value, so what is going to return? It's going to return false. Got me? If the course is started, then return. The course is started, then return the text as, yeah, the course start date. The course start date is given. Okay, then return as course is started. How to do this? How to check whether course start date is given or not? Is blank start date. Got me? So if it is blank, then I'm going to return as course not started. If it is not blank, I'm going to return as course is started. Like this. Okay. So now I use the if condition as well as is blank. Got me? So is blank is to test, is to check whether the argument in the function is having value or not. If it doesn't have any value, it's going to return true. If it has any value, it's going to return false. It's clear to all of you? And is blank function can also be used for text type of field also. Okay, I'm going to check whether course name is given or not. The course name is given or not. I need to check. So this is a text field. What about this field? It's a currency field. Okay, this is a date field. So this will work for both the text and number field. This can accept both number and text field. There is another function called isNull. IsNull also do the same thing. It also does the same thing. Okay, it's also do the same thing. The difference is this can accept only number. You can only check the number only, not the text type. It was an old function they replaced with a is blank, but still the old function you can use it because the customer already implemented isNull, so they continue with that function. Okay, but this is also available. If you like to check against your text type, you can use is blank. Okay, so is blank will work both for number as well as text. Any question on if condition and is blank? If condition is blank, is null. Shall I proceed? So one if condition right? We have a logical condition here, right? And then what is the value needs to be written when it is true? So that's the second argument. When it is false, what's going to be written? That's going to be in the third argument. Okay, so people got the idea about the argument, function and all. Function name, I'm just giving the syntax. Okay, and here, yeah, these are all argument one. So function can have any type of any number of argument. Okay, so in if condition, the first argument is going to be a conditional check, logical comparison, whether this one is greater than that one. Okay, whether this is having any value. So the first argument of the if function is going to be a logical test, logical comparison, and the second argument is going to be a value which needs to be returned when the condition is become true. Okay, the third one is going to return false. So accordingly, you have to frame the condition. If you are going to make one single if condition, then you're going to have the condition just one value. If you're going to make multiple if else condition, multiples if else scenario, so we are going to build this if like this. If I don't have any value, I can also give the keyword false. Okay, so instead of false, I'm going to include this condition. Am I right? So false here. So here I'm going to replace that. What happened? $10,000 like this. Okay, so now we are going to combine this. This is the first one. Got me? I'm going to take this and replace instead of false. Again, for this, I'm going to replace that with this one. That's it. That's how you're going to build. For a better readability, I just okay, and this this if I'm closing here, this if I'm closing here. Got me? So you might have a confusion by closing the loop, right? Where the if condition is closed. So this way you can arrange it. Got me? Can you frame this? Can I write this if statement? Can you combine these two and write on your own? It's an exercise for you now. The exercise for you to write now. What is this field? Custom or standard field? Double underscore C. Custom field, right? If experience is more than 5 years, not eligible. Am I right? When you are returning string, then give within single quotes. When you are returning number, without single quotes, right? So this is going to be a multiple if else. The first one, if loan type is equal to education, then rate of interest 0.08, okay, and we have a false here, false condition. So instead of false, we're going to put one more if, okay. So loan underscore type double underscore C equal to housing. We have two arguments, am I right? The first argument 0.17. So the second argument, instead of second argument, another if condition, open and close bracket, okay. Loan type double underscore C, two arguments. One is to return a true value, another is a false. The true value is going to be 14 percentage. Instead of false, 10 percentage, 0, 1, 0. Okay. So how I am going to arrange this? Next if, okay. I close this if and I close this. That's it. Fine. Case insensitive. You're talking about cases, right? It can be any case. It can be any case, but for a better readability, you just follow same cases, maybe small case or caps. It doesn't matter if you use like here this caps or small, it will work. But by seeing is better readability to understand uh, the formulas built. For better readability, you can follow same cases, small or small capital case. Hmm?
Hello.
Personal,
Sir,
okay.
just sir, a small doubt.
Hmm. Yes, yes. Tell me,
Sir,
ma'am.
in the first one, is blank function, if fee is blank, it should be not paid, right? Like if it
Hmm.
is blank.
We'll move on to next one. We'll move on to next function. Right. There is a function called not. This function returns true if field is resolved to false. It means it's going to reverse the Boolean value. It's going to reverse the condition. If the conditional, if the value you are going as an argument, you are going to refer as an argument. If that turns to true, the function is going to return false. If the field is become false, the function is going to return true. Okay. See here, this one, I'm going to use it in different form. Okay, my requirement return text if a fee is given, else not paid. So what I'm going to do, if, so normally we'll check is blank fee. So this I will check whether the field is a blank or not, right? Okay, so if it is blank, it's going to return true. I'm going to include this function inside the not. So when this function is going to return true now? When the function is going to return true? When it has any value, right? When it has any value, because the is blank is going to return true if it is blank, okay, and is blank is going to return false when fee contains any value. Okay, when if you include all these function inside the not, what is going to return? True. Okay, so I can use like this. People follow this? Without using not, with using not. You got it? We can reverse the condition. We can reverse the condition from true to false, false to true. That is the use of your not function. Got me? It's clear to all of you? Any question here? We'll move on to next function. We have R. Okay, this is going to have a argument as a condition. I mean, condition as an argument. Condition to multiple condition you can give. More than one condition you can give. This is going to return. It returns true if any of the condition or any of the argument is true. Any one of the argument is true, it's going to return true. Got me? So this is my requirement, right? So how many conditions I have? Two conditions. Condition one, experience, yeah, more than 5 years. Condition two, city equal to Hyderabad. Okay, see what I mean here, double underscore C. I'm assuming like it's a custom field. That's it, right? If it is a standard field, you just go with EXP. Just assumption we are making here. We are making here. So if I have two condition here. So how to combine these two condition? First, R condition 1 greater than 5, comma separated. That's it. Okay. So this whole condition we are going to include as a first argument, right? Then what needs to be written? We'll follow this. How we are build this? First you build your condition, then replace your logical part of your if condition with the whatever formula you build. Okay, then it's going to be what case. We'll cover that case. We just started with if. Case is also available here, but it's not like your other programming language. No other programming language. It will be different here. Okay, so if a case is supported, we can use the case. Right? We can cover one by one. We'll see one by one. We can cover with the case, ma'am. It's not an issue, but you should see whether case is supported here or not in Salesforce platform. Case is available. Okay, we'll see that later. So this is how we'll build this. Able to follow this? If the candidate is experience more than 5, yeah, city belongs to Hyderabad. Can I write down this? Online. So both are checkbox field. Checkbox field I have in the object online and a classroom. My requirement is if the course is either online or classroom, okay, classroom type, then return as it's not a real-time example, just to understand how it works. Okay, else now we are talking about a checkbox field. So we are going to do this. If first you are going to combine this with or online comma classroom. That's it. Okay, if you give like this, it doesn't make any difference because it's a boolean type, right? So we can refer like this simply. Okay, you need not have a equal condition to check whether it's a true or false. We just refer the field directly as an argument, right? Because it's going to be a boolean type. It's a boolean type, right? So if no software required, else software required. We'll move on to next one. Unfunction. So what is unfunction could be? Anyone? Anyone? No. Right. Other way. Right. It returns true. When it's returned true? if all the arguments are true. Got me? If all the arguments, all the conditions are turned to true, the function is going to return true. If employee experience is okay, has some experience and salary is greater than right 5,000 and he belongs to city Hyderabad, then return the bonus 10 percentage. Okay, else 0. How to do this? All the condition must be met. It's not one of the it's not one condition, all the conditions should be true. So and experience greater than 0, salary is greater than 1,000 and city is equal to Hyderabad. So this is going to be your and function. We are going to put inside the if. We will follow this like this. Fine. First I'll give the field names. There is a checkbox field. Okay, true or false. It's a checkbox field in my object called old student, right? And I have a city field. Okay, the student may be an experienced working people. It's a number field. City is a text field and is a number field. Okay, so my requirement is provide discount. Okay, provide a discount for the fee, discount for the student as 10 percentage if the student is if the old student, okay, provide discount for the student as 10 percentage. The student is an old student. Okay, and either they belongs to city Hyderabad or experience is more than say just 2 years experience people. Okay, so here I have two conditions here. If you notice here, there are two conditions. One is the student is an old student and either any of these two, any of one condition is met. Right? We are going to combine these two. How we are going to combine this? See, first you are going to, this is one condition. One. In general, there are two conditions here, right? And the second condition is going to divide into two, right? So we're going to combine these two using and, right? So this is a condition. This is the first one. Am I right? And we are going to replace the first one. Old student. Right? The second one we are going to replace. Okay. So what is second one actually? R city equal to Hyderabad, comma, okay, experience greater than 2. So this is my second one, right? So you're going to combine this, right? Finally, right? We'll follow this. Then the whole things you are going to replace, put it in a if. There are three arguments in the if. The first one is going to be your condition. The second one, 10 L0. Correct? Follow this. Split your requirement into running sentence. Got me? Split your requirement into running sentence. Running sentence in the sense it's a requirement in the words, not in the formula. Okay, the requirement in terms of words. So split your requirement as write your requirement as a running sentence, then replace with your first level of formula. Okay, then build your each condition with the separate formula, then finally combine all this together. Okay, once you build like this, then you can go to the formula editor and build step by step. If you try to build directly into your formula editor, what will happen? You may get a lot of syntax error, closing the loop, selecting the field, and building the formula. Okay, most of the time you spend more time correcting your syntax error in the formula editor if you directly go. Okay, so best approach is is blank is, of course there is no one approach to derive the formula. You can use is blank also. I don't think so. Now we need this. Maybe more than 0, right? There you can use is blank. Okay, we given is 0 only. No, this is a different exercise, right? It's a different exercise. No, this is a checkbox field. Okay, it's a checkbox field. The old student, if is old student, then it's true, right? So directly refer the checkbox field here. See, to avoid confusion, this way you can do. But this is a checkbox field. It's going to return true or false only. I need not, because it's a part of your logical condition, right? Every argument is going to be a logical condition. Okay, we need not explicitly check whether it's a true or false, because the field itself is a Boolean type field. The field itself is going to return Boolean type, but here is a text type. When it's going to return Boolean, only we made a comparison. When this is equal to that one, then the whole expression is going to return true or false. Okay, if I specify the experience double underscore C alone, that's not going to return true or false, because that's a number field. But you compare two values, it's going to return true or false. But what happens to the checkbox type? Checkbox type itself is going to return true or false. I need not have a equal to true. We'll follow this. So this you can mention this, in addition, which is not required. By default, it's going to be a Boolean type. Is clear to all of you? Okay, I need not use equal to true here. So what is the approach to build your formula? So write the use cases in running sentence. Replace with functions and fields. Final formula or final expression. Okay, so this is a better approach. Do not try to build the formula directly into the, if it is simple formula, you can build directly into the editor. Else you go with this approach, you'll able to build any complex formula also. Go step by step, right? We'll follow this. We'll move on to the next one. We have a case also. Okay, detail notes are here. So this is a case formula. Right. Case is nothing but to handle multiple if condition kind of multiple if else. You can replace multiple if else with a case type of function. Case is a keyword. Okay. And here we give the logical comparison. When this expression is not logical comparison, it's an expression. We cannot have a logical comparison here. Okay. If you have a logical comparison, then you'll go with the if condition. If you have expression, the expression is resolved to value 1, then what needs to be returned? If the expression resolved to value 2, what needs to be returned? If any of the value is not met in the expression, then we are going to return this value. Got me? So this can be unlimited. You can have any number of value needs to be returned. Value needs to be returned. And at the finally, you are going to put a else part. Okay. If I replace this with if expression, if expression result to value 1, then we are going to return res 1. Okay. If expression is result to value 2, then res 2. If expression is result to value 3, then res 3, else res 4. So this whole thing we are replaced with the if. So readability will be better, maintenance will be good in your case statement. So okay, in the case you have only expression here, not the comparison. Okay, when the expression result to value 1, we are going to return this. So if you build a formula multiple if conditions, finally your if condition looks very complex to do any changes or to track anywhere if things goes wrong. Might be very difficult to debug the if statement. In that scenario, we can go for a case type of thing, right? Okay, so I have a object here like this. I have object called loan object, which has a pick list field education, housing, personal loan. Basically, the object is to capture, okay, is to process the loan, loan type of process. Whether the loan is education loan, right? Then what is the installment is required? What is the installment is required? So this is my requirement, right? Right. So we are going to build this formula using case. Case. We are going to have expression here. Okay. So what is the expression we are going to have here? What is the expression? Just a field, right? Loan underscore type underscore double underscore C. That's all. When the loan is equal to education, then we are going to return, sorry, 48. Okay. Right. Then comma separated, comma, personal 32, comma, housing 200, else 0. That's it. Okay. So building the formula is easy, right? Compared to your if. And you also save some, the space in the formula editor. We have some limitation. You cannot build formulas with so much characters. Suppose I'm dealing with a very complex business formula. It goes more than under 200 lines. It is there in real time. Okay. So what will happen? There is a limitation when you save the code. The formula cannot store more than 1500 characters something. Okay. So when you build the formula, if you go with simple approach, you can save the space of storage. Got me? When you build a complex formula with a large number of lines, you cannot able to save the formula. There is a limitation is there. Number of characters you can save in the custom formula, right? And for a better maintenance, in the case of scenario like multiple if else, I can also go with the case also. Fine. Able to follow this? I have a requirement in lead object. We'll see how to build the formula here. I go to sales application. What is lead object? Everyone knows that? It's an inquiry, right? When inquiry, the person is coming for inquiry, is given some phone number. Okay, is given some phone number. Then I say the person if give his phone number, then I'm going to calculate a field called lead score. I'm going to calculate the fields called lead score. When the person is given the phone number, I give some score as 10. It means the person is somewhat interested to the product, so he has given his phone number. Okay. The person has given his email ID. Then I'm going to add 10 more score to that person. So the person who has given both, what is the lead score? 20, right? And the person has given his annual revenue. Then I'm going to add 10 more. Got me? So like that, I'm going to calculate the lead score in this for every lead record. Got me? I'm going to calculate lead score. The lead score is going to be calculated based on the value given in the other field. So we are not going to give the lead score directly. It's going to be calculated from the expression we are going to build, right? Okay. So how to check whether the phone is value is given or not? Yeah. So how will you do first? Running sentence, right? if if the phone number is given, that's how we'll build, right? If phone number is given, then return 10. Am I right? If email is given, return 10. If annual revenue is given, okay, right. So altogether we are going to calculate. We are going to sum up. So what are you going to do? Am I right or wrong? Okay. Now we are going to replace this with the formula. How will you replace the first one? Is blank is a standard field, phone. Okay. So if it is true, we are going to return 0. How to check if it is not blank? Not, am I right? Not 10, else 0. Similarly, the second one, the whole thing I'm going to repeat. Instead of email, we are going to put, sorry, phone, email. And third one, I'm going to put annual revenue. We'll follow this. I'm going to combine all this plus plus plus. So this whole thing is going to be a lead score. So this is going to be your custom formula field, which is going to get a value from the expression. The expression may have a field, functions, literals. Got me? So this is how you build your formula. We'll follow this. Right. We will go to actual scenario now. We'll start from training management example. Okay. So I go here. Okay. We already calculated course duration, right? Course duration we already calculated. Okay. So now we are going to do some changes here. So this is my application. Let's take scenario one by one. If the course fee is given, then display a text as it's a paid course, else a free course. So this is a requirement. What it is actually, when the course fee is given, I need to display a text. It can be one of the field here. Maybe I can display here or display here, wherever, right? That field is going to display a text. How it's going to display? It's going to display like this. Course is. Okay, here I'm going to display as. So what I need to display in this scenario? Yeah, it's a paid course. Is a paid course. That's on display, right? So what is the return type of the formula here? What is the return type? Text. text, right? So we'll create a formula field now. From here I can go from here also. We will follow this. I'm in this tab. Yesterday I shown you, right? I can go from here also. So what formula field? Type formula. Next. I just giving the label as it is. Course is okay. What is the return type? Text. Next. So what you're going to check? Right. First you're going to include the if condition here. There is a if. I select the if condition, insert selected function. The logical condition is going to be, we're going to check is blank. Am I right? Is blank. Course fee. Okay. If it is blank, free course. Else, paid course. The whole thing is going to be inside a if. This is a formula you're going to build. If you copy and paste this, okay, sometimes you will get a syntax error or some junk character will be copied from your notepad to formula editor. Okay, don't do copy paste. You can build your formula like this, then refer this formula and build here. Highlight this. A function is here. Is blank. Okay, in the expression we are going to include a field, course fee. If the course fee is blank, then you're going to replace with the text. You follow this? Check syntax. Okay, so treat as 0 only because we are comparing with the number field. Next. Next. So this a value is given. Replace. So it says like it's a paid course. We'll follow this. So this is one scenario. If a start date is lesser than today, what does it mean? If a start date is lesser than today, the course has started, right? Okay, course is started. If the start date is lesser than today, then provide discount to the fee, then provide 10% discount to the fee. It means someone is trying to would like to join the course which already been started. Okay, then provide a 10% discount to the fee. That's the idea. Okay. Else, no discount. We have a field called start date. Start, right, is greater than today. So this is a condition. Okay, if it is greater than today, then provide a 10% discount, else 0. If, am I right? This is what I am going to do. So how we are going to get the current date? We already covered that, right? To get the current date, default value is set. by using the predefined function called today, right? So the discount, what you are going to return? The percentage, right? So what type of so this is the one I'm going to display in the UI. The discount I'm going to display in the UI. What is the discount? Okay, so what type of field I can create? A discount field? Discount field, what type of return type? Percentage formula type. Yeah, percentage formula type. So discount is going to be a percentage type. Then you're going to build this formula. Okay, so this is a formula type, a custom field of formula type. This expression you are going to build. Do you have any discount field here? No, right? So we'll create one field here. Formula. Okay, discount. What is the return type? Percentage. We can have decimal also. So how did you build the formula? It's if condition. Okay, the logical is going to be start date is greater than, sorry, less than today, right? It's going to be less than today. So insert field. Okay, do not try to type on your own. You made a typo. You made a typo issue. Okay, which will may not be resolved it sometimes. Less than today. Am I right? Then we give 10% or else 0. Okay, next. Next. Right? It's 11:28. The course is in future date. Okay. So no discount has been given. If I modify these to say past date, and discount has been given. Okay. So the which record the value will be calculated? For the new record or existing record, when you refresh the record, the formula field will derived. The formula field will get the value for all the existing record also, and any new record you are going to insert into the database, or any record you modify. Got me? The formula will be applicable. When you refresh the record, existing record, you will get the formula field will be calculated. We'll follow this. I'm going to calculate the final fee here. We have the course fee here. We have the discount here. Okay. So discount is a custom field of what type? Formula type, right? When I say field type, it's a type of the field. So here I'm going to calculate the final fee 1 minus discount. Am I right? How will you calculate the discount? 1 minus 0.10. So 0.90 multiplied by course fee is going to be your final fee. Am I right or wrong? Right? This is a simple mathematical thing to subtract the discount. That's all. Okay. So what do you understand here? I can also refer, a formula can refer another formula field. A formula field can also refer another custom formula field. Got me? It's clear? Okay. So the expression can have a field of the object. That's it. When you say field of the object, the field can be a custom formula field or a non-custom formula field also. So this is going to get value once this formula is derived, your discount is derived, and you given value for the course fee. Am I right? You will follow this. So final fee is going to be a one more field we are going to create. Total fee or final fee. What is the return type? Okay. What is the return type of your course fee? It's a currency, right? Currency. So we are going to build with the course fee currency type multiplied by open parenthesis, close parenthesis, inside 1 subtract discount. Am I right? Okay, I go here. The fee is given. Okay, and discount is 10 percentage. Refresh. Okay, you get a total fee here. The formula field is locked. Okay, so this formula is deriving the value from expression. That expression has other custom formula field also. Okay, so formula can refer another formula field. People clear with this? Right. We'll have a quick break. I will connect. I'll explain. We'll increase the complexity of the formulas. We'll build some complex formulas now. Got me? Right. Take a quick break. 10 minutes break. Online. We'll connect again in 5 minutes.